Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is on speedrunning the Chalice Dungeons. In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest path to every switch, the important materials you'll need for your next chalice, and in which order you should complete your chalices in order to gain access to the best gems and Carol runes in the quickest time possible. There are only 3 rules. Number 1, you are not here for the echoes. If you die, it doesn't matter. Number 2, the switch comes first. And number 3, the bosses are easier to do alone. Throughout the chalices I find that the best attire to wear is the Charred Hunter set or the Hallowed set, as it has high physical and arcane defense. Many of the bosses you encounter will be overcome through visceral attacks, so be sure to equip the Claw Marks rune obtained from Gilbert the Hunter after killing Rom. The Health rune from the Frontier and the Stamina rune from Patches are also good, as is the Hunter Oath for better stamina regeneration. If you're planning on exploring, then use the Eye rune, and for co-op, ensure you use the co-op Oath. Scattered throughout the chalices are summons which can help ease your journey through the Chalice Dungeons. Don't forget to equip the Bold Hunter's Mark and the Blue Elixirs for speed running and getting back to the lamp sharpish. So let's get right into it, and the first dungeon is the Pthumeru Chalice. This chalice is received after defeating the Blood-Starved Beast in normal game in Old Yharnam, along with the 2 ritual bloods you'll need to create it in the altar. You'll also need 1,000 blood echoes. The bosses are the Undead Giant, the Merciless Watchers, and the Watchdog of the Old Lords. There is a summon on layer 3, Prospector Olek, and the pit stops on layer 3 include 2 ritual blood 2 near a Bell Maiden, and 4 in a coffin before the boss. The next chalice is the Central Pthumeru Chalice. This chalice is obtained after defeating the Watchdog of the Old Lords, and you'll need 6 ritual blood 2 to create it, along with 1,800 blood echoes. Beast Soul Possessed, the Keeper of the Old Lords, and the Pthumerian Descendant are the bosses you'll need to overcome. Pit stops on layer 2 pre-Lantern Treasure Room has 3 ritual blood 3s and the Hintertomb Chalice. Be very careful, the Hintertomb Chalice is guarded by a lot of enemies. On layer 3 there are 2 separate chests with ritual blood 3 in each, 2 and 4, based in the pre-Lantern Treasure Rooms, and 1 ritual blood 3 in a chest after the switch. Next up is a lower Pthumeru Chalice. This chalice is gained after killing the Pthumerian descendant, and it will cost you 9 ritual blood 3s and 3,200 blood echoes. Do not delete this chalice, because the layer 2 sackmen will drop ritual blood 4s that you will need, and the last layer has got the first best messenger's bath you encounter, where you'll be able to purchase lost and uncanny versions of the DLC weapons. The bosses are the Merciless Watchers, the Undead Giant, Rom, and the Bloodletting Beast. On layer 3, you have got Madman Waller you can summon near the Bell Maiden, and Prospector Oleg near the boss. On layer 4, you can summon Prospector Oleg at the start and Madman Waller in the pre-boss area. The pit stops required to make are on layer 2. The pre-boss bonus area, you will find the Workshop Haze Extractor, and you'll also find 2 Ritual Blood 4s in a chest. The pit stop on layer 3, there is 1 Ritual Blood 4 behind the illusionary wall opposite the lantern. And on layer 4, you will find 4 Ritual Blood 4s in 2 separate chests. In this chalice, I find Rom is the first boss, which is easier to do with a summon, purely for the reason that sometimes the spiders glitch, forcing all of the spiders to appear rather than only once Rom teleports to another area. Littered with floor traps, half-man werebeasts, werewolves, poison hags, and bell maidens, the Loran dungeons are also the darkest and most dangerous. Always carry a torch in this chalice to ward off the man-beasts. Received once Amygdala is defeated in the Nightmare Frontier, the Loran Chalice requires 5,500 blood echoes, 9 ritual blood 4s, and 4 cold blood flower buds that can be found in the Nightmare Frontier or purchased from the Bath Messengers in the Dream after finding 2 in the Frontier. The bosses include the Beast-Possessed Soul, the Blood-Starved Beast, and the Abhorrent Beast. On layer 3 you have 2 summons, Beast-Clawed Yosef, which is to the right of the lamp in a corridor, or Vetus, who is standing by the boss door. Pit stops. Unfortunately, almost every single room in this dungeon needs to be explored. On layer 1 there's 1 ritual blood 4 in the pre-lantern treasure room, 3 ritual blood 4s in the pre-boss area, and 2 in the treasure rooms. 1 is in a coffin. In the main area is a far room at the back with 2 ritual blood 5s in a chest, guarded by a corridor guillotine trap and a werewolf in the room. For all other chalices that require ritual blood 5, you can quickly recreate this chalice as often as you like in order to farm from the spot. On layer 2, there are 2 ritual blood 4s in the pre-lantern treasure room, as well as the beast claws. There are 4 ritual blood 4 in a pre-boss treasure room, but beware of the 2 bell maidens. I've included a strategy in order to avoid the spiders. And on layer 3, the pre-boss area, there are 4 Bastards of Loran and 6 blooming cold blood flowers. By this stage you should have enough ritual blood 4s in order to create the cursed and defiled Pthumeru Chalice. You receive this chalice after killing the bloodletting beast from the lower Pthumeru, and it requires 5,500 blood echoes, 9 ritual blood 4, 2 Bastards of Loran, which you've just received from the Loran Chalice, and 22 arcane haze, which can be crafted at the workshop bench in the Dream after finding the arcane haze extractor from lower Pthumeru. Do not use any level 4 or level 5 materials just yet, as you may need them for later chalices. The bosses include the Keeper of the Old Lords, the Watchdog of the Old Lords, and Amygdala. The summons on layer 2 is Prospector Olek, who is situated near the lamp, or you can choose the Queen Killer, which is in front of the boss door before the Watchdog. On layer 3, Queen Killer near the boss door. There are no pit stops in this chalice. but there are 4 Ritual Blood 5s on layer 3, 1 near the fat rolling club ogre, and 3 in a chest. From here there are only 3 more pit stops you need to make before you complete all the chalices. Lower Loran on layer 2 for 2 Bastards of Loran and 1 red jelly, and Lower Loran on layer 3 for the Sinister Loran Root Chalice. You do not need to kill Dark Beast Paarl if you purchase the Sinister Chalice. And the 3rd pit stop on layer 3 in the Eyes Chalice for the Treasure Room, which contains all the materials required, as well as the Sinister Root Chalice from the Messengers. Once in the Ihyll Chalice, you only need to kill the 2nd boss for the Root Chalice and go no further. The next chalice to create will be the Lower Loran Chalice, and you receive this after killing the Abhorrent Beast in Ailing Loran, and the chalice requires 11,500 blood echoes, 9 Ritual Blood 5, and 4 blooming Cold Blood flowers. The bosses are the Loran Silver Beast, the Abhorrent Beast, and the Loran Dark Beast Paarl. The summons on layer 3, Vitus, who is in the first room straight after the lamp. The 2 pit stops are on layer 2, with the Bastard of Loran, 3 Ritual Blood 5s and 1 red jelly, and layer 3. If you purchase the Sinister Chalice, like I said before, you do not need to kill Dark Beast Paarl. Next up is the Great Eye Chalice, home of triangle gems. Beware of the circular candles on the floor, which are teleportation traps. You receive this chalice after killing Ygritte in the Upper Cathedral Ward, and this chalice requires 11,500 blood echoes, 9 Ritual Blood 5, 3 Pearl Slugs, and 25 Arcane Haze. The bosses are the Brainsucker, the Celestial Emissary, and Ygritte. And the summons are on layer 3, and you have a choice between Tomb Prospector Gremia near the lamp, Madman Waller in the room with the Bass Messengers, or Damien of Mensis, who is located near the boss door. The pit stops include layer 3, and there are 2 red jelly and 3 yellow backbone located at the back of the main area, and you will also need to purchase the Sinister Eyes Root Chalice from the Bath Messengers in the main area upstairs. Once you've killed Ygritte, you will receive the Root Chalice from her, and by this stage you should have enough material in order to create a fetid, rotted, cursed Eyes Chalice Dungeon, which will also use the least amount of materials possible. If you haven't got enough Ritual Blood 5, make sure that you create an Ailing Loran Chalice in order to farm them from the chest. Once you've created this Root Chalice, you can delete it again, and it will grant you access to all of the glyphs with the best gems and the best runes available in-game. Next up is the Great Pthumeru Chalice. You only have to kill the 2 main bosses in this chalice in order to gain access to all of the glyphs and dungeons that you require. Received after killing the cursed amygdala in the Defiled Chalice, you require 11,500 blood echoes, 9 ritual blood 5, 4 red jelly and 25 arcane haze, as well as the living string received after killing the brain in Mensis in order to create this. The bosses include the Pthumerian Descendant, the headless bloodletting beast, who will drop the root chalice for you, as well as the Yharnam Queen. The Pthumerian Descendant I find is easier with a summon. However, the only summons available are on layer 3, and that is Prospector Olek near the lamp, Madman Waller near the switch, and Queen Killer near the boss door. If you're looking for your platinum, you will need to kill the Queen. And don't forget to buy the Sinister Root Chalice from the messengers on layer 3 when you do get there. Once you've received the root chalice, you are now ready to collect all of the runes and the best gems possible throughout all the chalice dungeons. Double check to make sure that you can access your cursed Lower Loran by putting in this chalice dungeon. As you can see from my clip, I have not killed Paul, however I did purchase the Sinister Root Chalice, which still gives me access to all of the Lower Loran root chalices and their treasures. The next couple of glyphs are for the dungeons, which are going to include the plus 100 Discovery Eye rune, the 5% damage reduction rune, the plus 20% stamina rune, the 30% claw mark rune, as well as the 15% health rune, and the 3 bullets on visceral attack Erden Ride rune for our arcane builds. To end with, I will also give you the glyphs for all of the blood rocks, which is 1 per chalice, Ailing Loran and eyes. Right guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really hope that all this information has helped you out and hopefully equipped you with better runes and gems. See you next time.